Hey, welcome back to another episode of Cosmic Girly Cello Chronicles. I am your host, JM, and I'm gonna dive straight in today. I'm not feeling triggered. You might think I'm really not triggered, but it's just something interesting that I see it so often in day-to-day stuff as I do my thing, as I play my cello and share what I share and stuff, and it's the realization that everyone, and well, it's not even a realisation, it's something I've known all along, but it's how to deal with it. Everyone loves cello, or at least the majority love cello, but not everyone is going to love you. Not everyone is going to love you and your cello playing. Not everyone is going to love what you can do on your cello. There are going to be people who, quite frankly, are... they're not going to actively campaign against every fibre of your cello playing being, but the fact of the matter is you cannot please everyone. No matter how you perform, you can walk on stage and do your best performance. You can show up in a space and teach your best cello lesson. You can rock up to a cello podcast and do your best to help and support other cellists as much as you can. Someone out there is going to just immediately dislike what you're doing, how you're doing it. They're going to dislike you for doing it. They're going to dislike the way you did it. They're just going to find something to dislike. So the thing here to understand, and this is something that I coach regularly with my brilliantly amazing creatives, is that you can go out there and do your absolute best. You can go out there and smash it. You can go out there on your cello, doing whatever it is that you do, and be absolutely, utterly incredible. And that's all you need to know. You are never going to please everyone. Someone is going to be disgruntled. Case in point, right? And this is a slightly controversial topic, I'm just saying. So, okay, don't come at me too much, please. But I don't really care for Elgar Cello Concerto, nor am I particularly bothered about Jacqueline du Pré. Now, hear me out. I put down your pearls, put them down. It's okay. It's fine. It's really fine. It's okay. But it's exactly that. It's okay. It's okay to not like something, and it's okay to not be liked. I have my reasons, and my reasons are justified to me, but I would never, like, if me and Elgar, good old Ed, were hanging out, and he comes to me, he's like, yo, Jay, I just wrote this piece, in the way that he would have talked, obviously, because that's exactly how I'd have talked, right? If he'd come to me and said, Jay, I've written this cello concerto, here it is, I've got someone to play it for you. It's not Jacqueline. I've got someone to play it for you. What do you think? I'd be like, it's nice. It has some nice bits. It has lots of nice bits. It doesn't really grab me though. I'm not really interested. It's cool. Well done, but it's not for me. What he then couldn't or shouldn't or wouldn't do is quit everything or assume that he's failed or have the assumption that, okay, well, then I'm just going to quit and I'm going to go and rewrite it and do like a mass bunch of changes to it just because one person didn't like what he did. I appreciate this is a terrible example. And actually, no, it's actually a great example because I as one person, isn't so fussed by his concerto. Imagine if he had then turned around and said, right, well, that's it. I'm not doing this anymore. Or I'm going to completely change it. Like, what would that have done? One, for his career, and two, for all the people who did love, who do love, still love, absolutely are committed to the works that he did. For the record, I do love a significant number of other Elgar pieces. I just want to say. Don't come at me. Like, I'm really scared you're going to come at me. Don't come at me. But the point is, everyone who creates anything, anyone who performs anything, anyone who bears their soul to the world is going to have someone who is like, no, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And the thing to understand is that's on them. It's not on you. It is not a slight on what you do. It is not a hindrance on your performance. Because the thing is, you can pick up your cello, and the day that you can say to yourself, do you know what? I'm going to play for me because I enjoy playing, and I'm going to play for the people who I know that enjoy my playing. Those are the people I'm going to play for. When you can pick up your cello and do that, nothing else matters. Nobody else counts. Nobody else is a part of it. Like, they just pale into insignificant. They just aren't a part of the story anymore, to a point where it impacts you in your playing. The real joy comes when you can no longer continue to take on the burden of someone who doesn't like what you do, someone who actively hates what you do. I have had haters. I have had haters over the years who have tried to sabotage my career. I have had haters who have commented on my posts, making it very clear that, you know, they don't like what I do. And it's like, you know what, that's fine. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being a part of my journey. I'm learning and I'm growing, and I'm doing what I do best, which is to be myself, which is to exist in a space that allows me to be creative, that allows me to play my cello for the love of it, share the confidence and be cheerleaders for other cellists who are wanting to not even just be the same as me, but other cellists who want to be better than me, other cellists who look at what I do and go, well, you know what, Jay's awesome, but I want to do even more. Like, I want to take what she's doing and run with it. I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. And the people who massively dislike me, the people who just don't like what I do, the people who don't like how I play, the people who want to nitpick everything that I do, who just are basically not my people, for a start, that's something to acknowledge. They're not your people. They are not your people. Find your people. With those people who do actively dislike me, hate what I do or whatever, I'm like, okay, thank you for your opinion. I appreciate what you're saying. I respect what you're saying. It is not part of my story. I mean, I can take the criticism. I can always take the criticism and look at it, listen to it. And if I feel that any of it applies to my story and where I am at in the moment, then yeah, of course, I'm going to take it on board. But for the most part, if someone just doesn't like me for what I'm doing, then that's on them. It is not my job to please them. It is not my job to turn everything around to make my performances better for them. Because I already know, because I know that I already have people who do support me, who are interested in what I'm doing, who do care, who do genuinely love what it is that I'm creating. They do genuinely love. Whenever I pick up my cello, they're like, oh my God, Jay's going to play. Oh my God, I can't wait to listen. I cry every time she plays. Oh my God. And I don't mean cry with pain. I mean cry with joy. Leave me alone. Those are my people. And I know that if I can make someone's day by doing what I do with my cello, then I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. There's always going to be room for improvement. But at any given moment, as long as I know that I'm doing my best and I'm enjoying what I'm doing and that someone else is enjoying it with me, even if it's one person, it just takes one person. Even if it is one person, then I know that I am doing okay. And I can accept that there are going to be people out there who don't like what I do, and that's fine. It's really okay. Something I learned recently is when there are people who don't like what I'm doing, if they make a campaign of it, and I can sort of see where that campaign is coming from, maybe it's the coach in me, but I'm more likely to step out and ask them, okay, well, how can I help? How can I help you feel better about this situation. I'm not going to change what I'm doing, but how can I help you? How can I help you enjoy what it is that you need to enjoy? Because I'm over here doing my thing for people that enjoy it, and you keep coming over into my space to tell me that you don't enjoy it, and you actively try to destroy what I'm doing, or you actively make it known that you don't like what I'm doing. So how can we break this cycle? What is it that you need? It's usually the big question. What is it that you need in this moment? What is it that you are seeking? I don't always do that, by the way. I don't always approach them, because quite often I'm very precious of my energy, and I try to save that energy for the people who I feel matter, or the people who I feel are genuinely interested, or genuinely concerned, or genuinely care, or whatever. But I'm very protective of that energy, and so I won't always step out and try to help. I don't try to rectify. I don't try and fix a situation. I don't ever say, what do you need me to do differently that's going to make you feel better? Because the second I do that, I am people pleasing, and that is not good. It is not good for me, and it is not good for them. It's like when you're, as a parent, for example, it's like trying to raise a kid and you break yourself trying to make the world perfect for them, and it's just not possible. When that kid is going to grow up and leave the space that you've created, and the outside world is going to be very, very different to their expectations. I'm not sure that's a great analogy, but I was thinking, randomly, I've just finished binge watching Parenthood on Netflix, and I'm basically thinking about Max Braverman, and I don't know if you've seen it, but it's Max Braverman and how his parents kind of create this environment where Max is always right and always pandered to. It's like, I get why they do it, but it's going to cause damage in the long term as Max gets older. Anyway, people dislike me, and I'm okay with that. People don't like what I do, and I'm okay with that. People hate my cello playing, and I'm okay with that. People don't like the noises that I make, the podcasts that I do, the community that I run, the newsletters that I send out, the reels that I put on Instagram, the videos that I put on TikTok. All of the stuff that I do, somebody out there is actively hating it. And I'm okay with that. I really am. Because I know that I am busy helping people who want the help, and enjoying creating the content that I'm creating, and doing all the things that help me live a full life. And I hope that your takeaway from this is that you can do the same, is that you can say to yourself, I'm going to pick up my cello today, I'm going to create a little video, and I'm going to post it somewhere for people to see it. If you are a Confident Cello Lounge member, this is my cello coaching community. If you are a Confident Cello Lounge member, I encourage you to create that video and upload it and then post it in the lounge so that we can celebrate you. I love when we can celebrate you. I love to celebrate you. That is such a joy to me. So yeah, that is me. That is where I'm at. I am really, really enjoying what I'm doing. And I'm hoping that the people who dislike what I do find peace. And I hope that the people who love what I do continue to enjoy what I do. And I hope the people who are in a similar situation but not creating because of fear, I hope you are able to move through that fear and continue to do the thing that you love, which is to pick up your cello and play it with heart and passion and soul and fire, but not actual fire, because I don't want your cello to burn. Anyway, thank you for listening today. If you want to keep up with my news, you can subscribe to my newsletter. There is a link in the show notes. If you want to work with me, if you want to build your confidence as a cellist, if you want to build up your confidence to perform, to play in whatever capacity, check out the Confident Cello Lounge, link below, again also in the show notes. And if you really love this episode, please do give it a like wherever you are, a thumbs up, a tick, a check. And if you really loved it, please do share it and leave a review. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. Cheers. Bye.